Hi Explorers! Greetings from our much prettier fifth wheel. We are so excited because this week we did our kitchen makeover, RV kitchen makeover, and we're so excited to show it to you. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, we've been so busy. We did not one, not two, not three, but 4 things in our kitchen makeover this week. This week's task, take out the sink, put in the new sink. Also add the new faucet. Also, put in the new Backsplash, which is this one right here. Ugh, beautiful. Also, add in this lovely marble countertop.
To turn our 90s hotel-esque vibe into a Scandinavian paradise, we had to prep the kitchen.
I'll take my knife and I'm just gonna run it around the base just like this. Don't really know bugger all about sink piping. Should probably call my brother-in-law because he is an actual plumber. Underneath here I'm just unscrewing these. There's 2 little handles that you just screw. Lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Perfect. Haha! We don't have any water hooked up right now, so before you do this, make sure you unhook your water. We haven't even, I'll be honest, I don't even know how the water in this thing works yet. So it's the cold and the hot water going into the sink. You should be able to just pop it out like that. That almost worked. Way too easy. I'm gonna put some towels on here and they glued them on. And they didn't do a very good job, so I'm just going around and taking off all the little crappy glue parts sticking out. With somebody who loves me. American woman. That's what I married. I don't like it that much, but I'm nervous to block this in back here and trying to figure out making it all one surface. So I'm just gonna sand this down and paint it white, and we'll just keep using it for knives. Just one of those days, really, isn't it? Just drop paint everywhere. I don't even know what I'm doing. All over my drill, all over my nail gun, all over the floor. Crud car. Just to spray all over the countertops and the walls and make sure there's nothing sticky on there. You can get it all off so it goes on nice and flat. Next we moved on to the Backsplash. The peel and stick Backsplash, I think it was called Chris Tiles actually, it was the name of the Backsplash. Fancy stuff. And just because it's peel and stick does not make it easy, let me tell you. A lot of those math skills came back into use again this week. We decided that we weren't going to go all the way to the door with the Backsplash. We're going to go to the edge of the cabinet and the counter. So I bought this little trim piece that, you know, is great, and it'll just go right here and boom. Thanks a lot. Whoever designed this bloody fifth wheel. Just using a little bit of liquid nails. Don't have a level, so I'm just gonna use my phone. That actually doesn't look too bad. Just been my first cut. I don't know why, I'm always so nervous to start. It's looking alright. Because the cabinet starts there. So we have taken the backing off an old piece and we're kind of just cutting it out and eyeballing it by hand. And then we can stick it on top of here and kind of cut it out. Let's see if that fits. Look at that, like a glove. It looks so real. Just when you move side to side. The light glares off it. This is a real tile. And if you're wondering what tile we use these tiles from Amazon called Chris tiles actually. So having that window out makes it really nice and easy to cut, not just to here, but all the way up to the edge, like that. This is probably the 18th time that I cut this piece. I finally got it in there. That's not too shabby, is it? So it's in there, I let it overlap a little bit, and I'm just gonna cut around with the knife on the edge here.
We're here for the party!
We're here for the party.
What party? Look at this place!
We are here.
We're not ready for this yet.
We wanted to spend time with you, so we thought that this was perfect.
Oh, that's
We brought
cute.
pillows and blankets.
I am trying to figure out putting this Tetris puzzle together here. I think if I cut out a small piece here, but just one, just this piece, and then trim this to fit this, I think it will line up back over here.
You got this.
You think so?
Dad.
Windows back in. I fixed my problem. Back on track. Have the backsplash in. And it's looking awesome. Look at that. It makes it look a lot bigger. And it definitely adds a bit more dimension.
Next are counters. This is just a day and night difference. Chris isn't sold on it. I really wanted a marble look. I really love the clean, airy look that marble gives, and of course that would really weigh down an RV, so we couldn't do that. So we settled on contact paper, and it's not a perfect science, which is what you're not digging about it.
It is extremely difficult to install, and you have to be very patient when you're installing it. So, you know, doing it at 2 in the morning is not a lot of patience, but it's good. It looks good, like when you first look at it, but when you get closer to it, you can kind of see like some of the imperfections, or maybe I only see them because I did it, but like some of the creases that didn't quite fall down as flat as I liked them to, or you know, kind of see where the paper joins. So I'm not completely sold.
It may change in the final.
It looks good. It may change.
I hope it doesn't. There are a few different options. So if you really like the marble look, I think this is really the closest you're going to get in an RV, which is why I still like it and I'm totally good with it. However, there's different things that we can do, like in our old house, there's lots of paint kits that you can get that will make it look more like granite, and it does look really nice. It's just I wanted more of the marble look. So you let us know what you think.
We've got our contact paper, some scissors for cutting, knife for me, cut around the sink, heat gun, which I've been told is good for the edges and stretching to make sure that it is nice and snug. And don't forget a card. Our trusty Chuck E. Cheese card. And we're just gonna follow the YouTube video that I saw. And just make sure there's no air bubbles. Ah! Why is it so tough? It should be easy. People on YouTube make it look easy. It's a nightmare. I feel like this part's okay, and then like, as soon as you get to here, it's like air bubble city. But I found one of the boys' socks, and I put the card in the sock. Top tip, put your card in your kid's socks, and any sock for that matter. Now, when you smooth it out, you've got a nice protective surface there. Just having such a hard time with this contact paper. Like, I don't know if you can see this or not. Like, I have this part down, like here. And I've been using the heat gun too, but you can just see when you get close up, like these creases, and those ones are just horrible. And even if you come back up, they start to tear right here while it's pushing down, trying to get the bubbles out. So I've got to start over again. Watch some more YouTube videos. Gonna try and go from the front to the back and see if that makes a difference. Already hate it. I hate DIY mommy said, I'm not using the handle in my hand. Okay, DIY mommy. Let's see what you're saying. Perfect. Time to put the sink in. Just the cutting part was easy. Man, these corner pieces are a nightmare because they're not even just corners, they're rounded corners. So, look at that. Ugh. It does blend in well because there's others, but I don't know if you can see where it joins here. This seam. It's not too bad, I guess. It looks okay. Nope, not happy with it. Ugh. Don't like this game anymore. Redid it, happier with it, moving on to the next part. Backsplash done. Countertop's done.
We bought what I think is the most beautiful faucet that complements the Scandinavian look that we are going for. It is so wonderful, and actually this was the piece that really was like the least amount of work. And
this was easy peasy.
Can it all just be faucet?
It would be great if you could just do that. Okay, now I gotta figure out getting this. Now I gotta figure out getting this in here, which sounds easy. As I've learned this week, nothing is easy. Connect the hoses, hot and cold. Sounds easy enough. All right. It's in. Did it. Connect the nut. Once you have it all assembled, you're going to want to take it all apart again because you forgot to put the plumber's tape and everything. Alright. Alright. Gotta get those flanges in. The final thing that we have semi-installed is the sink. We went back and forth on this sink. We purchased one originally that was 40 pounds, which is
way crazy,
way heavy
Pointless.
for this. And so we purchased another one that that's a lot lighter, fits in there nicely. And the only thing that we don't have, because I had to convince Morgan that we needed these, I can't believe that you didn't want them in the first place, was to have black sink baskets.
I didn't know about it.
We opted to get one that's the same size and weight, just white and not this horrible cream looking color, so it matches the rest of the RV. So it should be a simple, it should be a simple replacement. I spoke way too soon. It doesn't even fit in here because on this sink we have a slightly different fitting here where it's not completely flush on this side. This is where the new screws go, so we have to cut a little bit more out, which is wonderful. Flipped over the old sink and we're unscrewing Moment of truth. Let's see if this fits in here now. Hooray! There's the faucet. Looks beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I really want you to reconsider something. I really want you to reconsider this monstrosity. Because I think it looks damn right awful. And I can't even believe I have to even ask you this. Why aren't you matching the black faucet with the black sink basket?
Did they make it in black?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, let's get them. It's yours. Okay.
Backsplash is done. And countertop's done. And the sink is in. Exciting.
so much for watching our RV renovation. We appreciate it so much.
Yeah, thanks for watching our Scandinavian paradise.
It is a Scandinavian paradise and it's beautiful. Next week, we're so excited to share with you our renovations that are making a huge difference in different areas of our RV. So tune in and we look forward to seeing you then.
Cheers.
Dude, you've been making this bed for like an hour. It's perfect.
Can I have this bed?
I really love that you've spent like over 20 minutes making the perfect bed, Jude. That's really cool. It looks wonderful. I think you're doing a great job.
Take it up.
Oh, am I in your way?